What if I told you that reality, as you know it, is an illusion? That everything you see, feel, and believe is merely a reflection of your inner mind? Freemasons of the 33rd degree often whisper of a secret, as above, so below, as within, so without. But what does this truly mean, and how does it affect your life? The greatest thinkers, mystics, and philosophers understood one profound truth: perception is the architect of reality. This is not just an esoteric belief, but a principle deeply rooted in psychology and neuroscience. Your mind doesn't merely interpret the world, it creates it. Yet, the twist is this: most people live as prisoners of a self-imposed illusion, unaware of the power they hold to reshape their lives. Watch this video to unlock the full depth of this Freemasonic teaching. Discover how perception governs not just your personal reality, but your destiny. You'll learn secrets that blend ancient wisdom with modern understanding, insights that could change how you see yourself and the universe. The unseen strings of reality. Here's the twist: your thoughts are not passive. They are the hidden strings pulling the puppet of your life. Freemasonry speaks of the inner temple, the mind, as the true battleground of transformation. If you see obstacles everywhere, they are reflections of your inner doubts. If you see opportunities, they mirror your inner faith. But why is this so, and how can you master it? Imagine this. Two people face the same storm. One sees destruction, the other sees renewal. The storm doesn't change, but their lives do. The difference lies in their mental filters, the lenses through which they view the world. These lenses, shaped by beliefs and emotions, determine how reality appears and, ultimately, how life unfolds. A path forward. Are you ready to build your inner temple? The Freemasonic teaching of the 33rd degree challenges you to rebuild your inner temple, to clear the fog of limiting beliefs and reshape the lens through which you see life. Are you willing to uncover the profound ways perception molds your experiences? This isn't about quick fixes or shallow affirmations. It's about rewiring your mental architecture and awakening to the profound truth that your world begins with your mind. For a deeper dive into how this works and the practical steps you can take, watch the video now. You'll discover how ancient wisdom aligns with cutting-edge science to unlock your potential. Beliefs shape reality. But perception is only the first layer. What lies beneath it? How do your deeply held beliefs act as the blueprint of your existence, crafting the life you're living today? To truly reshape your reality, you must dive even deeper into the realm of beliefs. Join us in the next section as we unveil how to identify and transform the beliefs that define your life. 2. Thinking like the top 1%. Visualization and harnessing the power of your thoughts. At the heart of every successful individual lies a powerful tool: the ability to shape their reality through thought. This concept is at the core of 33rd degree Freemasonry and other esoteric philosophies, where advanced spiritual practices suggest that we are not just passive observers of the world, but active creators of it. According to these teachings, your thoughts are more than fleeting ideas; they are molding the fabric of your reality. Freemasonry, with its layers of symbolism, speaks to the power of intention and visualization. The 33rd degree Mason, having undergone years of rigorous transformation, is taught to understand that mind is the builder. It constructs the reality we live in. This profound understanding teaches that by aligning thoughts with the universal consciousness, individuals can begin to manifest their desired outcomes with clarity and precision. Just as the master builder shapes stone into a cathedral, so too can the enlightened individual shape their world with their mind. This practice of focused visualization and thought is not just theoretical, it's a practical tool used by some of the wealthiest and most successful individuals in history. In essence, those who understand the true power of thought approach every challenge with the understanding that their thoughts can influence the outcome. The Masonic path, shaping reality with thought. One of the central tenets of Freemasonry is the concept of as above, so below. This reflects the idea that the material world is a reflection of the spiritual. To a 33rd degree Mason, the mind is the bridge between the material and spiritual worlds. Just as the architect shapes the blueprint of a building, you can shape the blueprint of your life. Success, wealth, and happiness are not just the result of chance. They are the manifestation of thought, intention, and purpose. To think like the top 1% is to understand that your mind is not confined to the limitations of the physical world. Instead, you have access to higher dimensions of thought, where ideas become reality. This deeper understanding comes from spiritual practices such as meditation, visualization, and affirmations, which allow the practitioner to align their thoughts with a higher purpose. In the ancient wisdom of Freemasonry, the all-seeing eye is a symbol of higher awareness, representing the ability to see beyond the material world into the spiritual truth that shapes it. By adopting this perspective, we begin to realize that everything around us, from our relationships to our careers, is a manifestation of the thoughts we hold. In this way, the 33rd degree Mason is taught to continually refine their thoughts to align with their deepest truths, focusing only on what they truly want to manifest in the world. Practical techniques, turning thought into reality. To adopt the mindset of the top 1%, it's essential to practice daily techniques that align your thoughts with your goals. Here are a few steps to begin. 1. Visualization. Take time each day to vividly imagine your desired outcome. Close your eyes and picture yourself already achieving your goal, whether it's success in your career, personal growth, or wealth. Engage all your senses in this vision as if it's already happening. This practice helps to rewire your subconscious mind to accept success as your reality. 2. Affirmations. Use positive affirmations to reinforce your vision. By speaking your goals out loud with conviction, you create a powerful shift in your thought patterns. Freemasons understand the importance of ritual and repetition, which grounds your affirmations in the subconscious mind. 3. Meditation. Silence the noise of the world and connect with your deeper self. Meditation allows you to access higher states of awareness, where your thoughts can be more easily directed toward your goals. 4. Focus on abundance. The 33rd degree Mason teaches that focusing on abundance, rather than scarcity, aligns you with the universal flow of prosperity. Instead of dwelling on what you lack, focus on what you already have and express gratitude for it. This abundance mindset will draw more prosperity into your life. Aligning your thoughts with universal laws. By thinking like the top 1% or the enlightened individuals like the 33rd degree Freemason, you unlock the ability to shape your world. The power of your mind is far greater than you may have realized. Your thoughts can influence your reality, and with the right practices, you can align them with your highest aspirations. The next step in mastering your life is to harness your thoughts and transform them into purposeful action. We'll now move on to the next principle, how to transform limiting beliefs that hold us back from stepping into our full potential. Let's dive into how we can reshape the stories we tell ourselves so we can begin creating the life we deserve. 3. The power of belief, reprogramming the mind to unlock your full potential. To truly step into your power and live a life of abundance, it's essential to recognize the deep connection between belief and reality. This truth runs through the heart of Freemasonry and the 33rd degree teachings, where belief is not merely a mental construct, but a vital force that shapes the world we experience. At its core, 33rd degree Freemasonry speaks to the concept of inner transformation, the idea that by changing the way we view the world, we can actually change the world itself. This process is known as reprogramming the mind. But how do you reprogram your mind, especially when limiting beliefs and old patterns are holding you back? The answer lies in conscious awareness and the power of intention. The alchemy of belief. The 33rd degree Mason understands that true power lies in the ability to transmute thoughts. This is reminiscent of the ancient practice of alchemy, where the aim was not only to turn lead into gold, but to elevate the self, to turn base thoughts into powerful, expansive beliefs that align with one's highest self. In Freemasonry, the great work symbolizes this inner transformation. It is a journey from ignorance, symbolized by the rough ashlar, the unhewn stone, to wisdom, the perfect ashlar, the polished stone. This transformation is achieved through self-awareness, mastery of the mind, and alignment with universal laws. As a 33rd degree Mason progresses in their spiritual journey, they gain the ability to see beyond surface appearances, understanding that the material world is influenced by inner spiritual forces, and this begins with beliefs. Just as mind shapes matter, belief transforms self-perception and, consequently, the trajectory of one's life. The power of belief is such that it can break through the barriers of perceived limitations, clearing a path for greater personal and spiritual achievement. Practical tools for reprogramming your beliefs. 1. Identify limiting beliefs. The first step in reprogramming your mind is to uncover the beliefs that are holding you back. These might be beliefs like, I'm not good enough, I'll never be successful, or it's too late for me to change. Just like the 33rd degree Mason who must confront their own weaknesses and imperfections on the path to enlightenment, you too must face the limiting beliefs that keep you stuck in the past. 2. Challenge the old stories. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, it's time to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief true? Where did it come from? Does it serve me? You'll find that many of these beliefs are simply outdated stories that no longer reflect your current reality. Just as Freemasonry's initiation rituals strip away illusions, you must strip away the illusions in your mind to make space for new, empowering beliefs. 3. Create new, empowering beliefs. The next step is to create new beliefs that align with your highest vision of yourself. For instance, instead of saying, I'm not good enough, you could affirm, I am worthy of success and happiness. This is a crucial step in the spiritual alchemy of belief, the ability to transmute negative thought patterns into positive affirmations that fuel your journey forward. 4. Practice visualization and affirmations. The 33rd degree Mason understands that ritual and repetition are key to transforming the mind. Use visualization techniques to see yourself already embodying your new beliefs. See yourself achieving your dreams and feel the emotions of success in your body. Affirmations are also powerful tools for reprogramming your mind. Repeating your new beliefs daily sends a message to your subconscious mind, solidifying them as your new truth. 5. Engage in self-mastery practices. Engage in daily practices that elevate your consciousness, such as meditation, journaling, or mindfulness. These practices help you become more aware of your thoughts and beliefs, giving you the power to change them in real time. The role of faith and trust. A key teaching of Freemasonry is the importance of faith, the belief in something greater than oneself. As a 33rd degree Mason, the ability to trust in the unseen forces of the universe is integral to understanding the deeper mysteries of life. This same faith in yourself and your potential is required when reprogramming your beliefs. You must have faith that the universe will respond to your new beliefs and that your transformation is inevitable. This faith is the glue that holds your new beliefs together. It connects the intellectual understanding of belief with the emotional trust required to manifest your desired reality. The more faith you cultivate in yourself and the process, the more profound the shifts will be. Aligning your beliefs with higher purpose. Reprogramming your mind to unlock your full potential is a spiritual journey that requires not only practical techniques, but also deep inner work. By confronting and shifting your limiting beliefs, you open the door to a new reality, one where your highest aspirations become not only possible but inevitable. 4. The power of action. Manifesting your goals through inspired movement. The 33rd degree Freemason understands that action is not just a mechanical process, it is a deeply spiritual practice, a ritual that aligns the soul with the unseen forces of the universe. It is not enough to simply think or believe, one must act in accordance with their highest ideals. In Freemasonry, the concept of the great work is not only about transforming the inner self, but also about taking tangible steps that bring one's highest vision into reality. This is what separates mere wishful thinking from the power of purposeful action. Just as in the 33rd degree rituals, where Masons undergo personal trials and transformation, your journey to manifesting your goals requires you to take deliberate, inspired actions that are in harmony with your beliefs and desires. It is a sacred duty to embody the wisdom and insights you've gained and bring them into the material world with purpose and clarity. The alchemy of action, turning vision into reality. At the heart of 33rd degree Freemasonry lies the principle of manifestation, the understanding that your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality, but it is through action that these abstract ideas materialize. In alchemical terms, this is akin to turning base metals into gold, taking your inner vision, crystallizing it through belief, and bringing it to life through consistent, focused actions. The symbolism of the square and compass in Freemasonry reminds us that action must always be aligned with both wisdom, the compass, and virtue, the square. These symbols teach us that action without wisdom can lead to reckless behavior, while action without virtue can lead to hollow achievements. The true Masonic journey is about balance, about channeling your efforts in a way that reflects your highest self and your connection to universal laws. Principles of inspired action. 1. Clarity of purpose. In Freemasonry, the Master Mason is tasked with creating a vision of their highest self and purpose, one that will guide their actions. Before embarking on any course of action, ensure that your purpose is clear. What is the vision that drives you? What do you truly want to achieve? Like the Master Mason, you must carve out your purpose with precision, knowing that each step you take will bring you closer to your ideal reality. 2. Taking bold steps. Masons understand the value of boldness. Whether it's taking on a challenging project or pushing through an obstacle, they recognize that without bold action, nothing substantial can be built. Inspired action requires courage to move forward even when the way seems unclear, trusting that your commitment will guide you to your goal. The 33rd degree Mason is a symbol of mastery, not of avoiding risk, but of knowing when to act decisively, trusting the path before them. 3. Consistent effort. The journey of Freemasonry is not one of instant results, but rather of continuous effort, growth, and refinement. Similarly, the manifestation of your dreams requires persistent action. The 33rd degree Mason teaches us that the work is never finished, and that success is the result of small, consistent steps taken over time. Align your daily actions with your goals, and let each action be an opportunity for growth and evolution. 4. Action in alignment with universal laws. In Freemasonry, understanding the law of correspondence, as above, so below, is critical. When taking action, remember that your actions are a reflection of the greater cosmic order. Every small effort contributes to the larger divine plan. Align your actions with these higher principles, and you will find that your path becomes smoother and your results more impactful. 5. Embodying the spirit of service. A central tenet of Freemasonry is the idea of service to others. The 33rd degree Mason understands that true fulfillment and success come not just from personal achievement, but from elevating others along the way. Your actions must, therefore, also serve the collective good. Whether you are sharing your knowledge, uplifting others, or creating something that benefits the world, serving a higher purpose in your actions ensures that you are on the path of true fulfillment. The role of rituals in action. Much like the rituals practiced by Freemasons to initiate change and growth, your own actions can become rituals that propel you toward your goals. Daily practices, whether it's a morning routine, visualization, or journaling, are ways of setting intentions for the day, aligning yourself with the energy of your purpose. Just as the 33rd degree Mason uses rituals to bring order and discipline into their spiritual life, you can use rituals to stay focused, motivated, and aligned with your vision. From action to manifestation. As you step into action, always remember that each movement, each effort, is a step closer to your manifestation. You are not simply performing tasks, you are enacting a divine plan, one where your soul's purpose is reflected in the physical world. Through bold, purposeful, and consistent action, you transform your reality, just as the 33rd degree Freemason transforms themselves through trials and tribulations. In the next section, we'll explore the final ingredient that makes all of this possible, the importance of faith and trust in the process. Are you ready to discover how surrendering to the flow of life can elevate your manifestation process? Let's move on to section 5. 5. The role of faith and trust, surrendering to the flow of life. In the pursuit of your highest self and goals, there comes a pivotal moment when the journey takes on a mystical quality, one that transcends physical effort and thought. This is the realm of faith and trust, the unseen forces that 33rd degree Freemasons understand as the very essence of true mastery. A Freemason's faith is not blind belief, but a deeply spiritual knowing that the great work is unfolding according to a higher plan. The 33rd degree teaches that surrendering control to the universe is not a weakness, but an act of spiritual power. The spiritual path of surrender. The 33rd degree Mason recognizes the importance of submission, not to any person or external force, but to the divine will that flows through all things. This idea mirrors the ancient alchemical principle, solve et coagula, dissolve and coagulate. Just as a master alchemist must first break down the old before creating the new, so too must we let go of the illusion of control to allow the divine process of transformation to unfold. Faith is the dissolution of the ego's resistance, and trust is the coagulation of your efforts, forming them into the tangible outcomes of your desires. Faith, a Freemasonic foundation. The 33rd degree Mason holds a profound understanding of faith as a guiding force. For them, faith is not something passive, it is an active, powerful force that aligns their actions with the greater will of the great architect of the universe. The symbolism of the all-seeing eye or the eye of providence reminds Masons that there is an intelligence far greater than the individual, and this intelligence guides every step of the journey. When you step into faith, you are acknowledging that you are not alone in this process. Just as the Mason places their trust in the rituals and teachings of the craft, you must place your trust in the unseen forces that are always working in the background. This is the invisible hand that nudges events in your favor, leading you to exactly what you need at the right moment. Trust, aligning with divine timing. The 33rd degree Mason also understands the importance of divine timing. Trust is not simply faith in an abstract power, it is the trust that everything is happening in its right time. In the Masonic journey, the Master Mason learns that time is a tool, and when we are patient and trust in the process, we align ourselves with the rhythm of the universe. Trust is about understanding that there is a plan, even when you cannot see the whole picture. In your pursuit of any goal, especially a large one like manifesting abundance or success, there will be moments of doubt and impatience. However, those who have mastered the path of the 33rd degree Mason know that true wisdom lies in surrender, in trusting that the journey is unfolding perfectly, even when the destination seems distant. The role of rituals in building trust. Masonic rituals are a perfect example of how faith and trust are intertwined in practice. A ritual is not just a formal procedure, it is an expression of trust in the process. In your own life, establishing daily rituals, whether it's meditation, prayer, journaling, or simple affirmations, helps to build and reinforce trust. These rituals act as a bridge between the known and the unknown, allowing you to surrender and flow with life's currents, rather than swimming against them. The power of letting go. In Freemasonry, one of the most profound lessons is the power of letting go. This does not mean giving up on your goals, but rather releasing the need to control every outcome. When you trust in the greater plan, you create space for miracles to unfold in your life. Think of the ancient wisdom carried through the traditions of Freemasonry, where those who are entrusted with higher degrees understand that the true path forward lies in the surrender of the self to the divine order. This act of surrender is like the Masonic journey itself, one that requires courage, faith, and trust. As you walk this path, you are becoming one with the greater mystery of life, acknowledging that there is far more than meets the eye. Embracing the flow of life. As you embrace faith and trust, you take the final step toward the realization of your goals. You move from active effort to passive reception, allowing your actions to flow with divine guidance rather than being constricted by fear or doubt. The 33rd degree Mason teaches us that it is through faith and trust that we can transcend the limitations of our mind and ego, stepping fully into the power of the universe. In the next section, we will explore the final phase of your journey, mastering your energy and maintaining alignment as you move toward your highest potential. What will it take to truly embody the full force of your manifesting power? Let's dive into section 6. 6. Mastering your energy, aligning with universal forces to manifest your dreams. To unlock the true potential of your manifestation journey, there comes a moment when you must learn to master your energy. This is not just about physical effort or mental intention. It's about understanding the deep currents of energy that flow through you and the universe. In Freemasonry, particularly at the 33rd degree, this concept is understood as the ability to harness and direct cosmic forces in alignment with your higher purpose. It is said that the Master Mason reaches a point where their energy is no longer reactive, but fully intentional, emanating from their inner light. Understanding energy as the essence of all things. Energy is the language of the universe. The 33rd degree Freemason knows that everything in existence, from the smallest atom to the greatest star, is an expression of energy in different forms. This deep understanding is echoed in the Masonic teachings of the Great Architect, who is the source of all creation. Just as energy never dies, it only transforms, so too does the spiritual energy within you. The key to unlocking your potential lies in how you manage and direct this energy. In Freemasonry, this is symbolized by the compass and square, tools used to maintain balance and harmony in one's life and work. Similarly, in your manifestation practice, you must learn to center yourself, drawing energy inward, before directing it outward in purposeful action. The 33rd degree and mastery over personal energy. The journey to the 33rd degree is not merely about acquiring knowledge, but about transforming the self, mastering will, emotion, and thought. When a Mason reaches this elevated degree, they have unlocked the ability to align their energy with that of the universal flow, allowing them to operate at a level where consciousness and matter converge. The act of alignment is not about controlling the energy, but rather about becoming one with it. This transformation is mirrored in the esoteric principles of alchemy, which Freemasons hold in high regard. Alchemists, like the Masons, sought to transmute lead into gold, symbolizing the ability to transmute the base energies of the ego and worldly desire into the pure gold of spiritual wisdom and mastery. In your journey, you too must learn to refine your energy, using focused intention to create the life you desire. The flow of energy in daily life, rituals and practices. The rituals of Freemasonry are designed to connect Masons with higher energies, symbolic of the flow of divine light that illuminates the path. These rituals are not merely for ceremony, they are conscious practices that cultivate awareness of energy and its power. In your own life, simple rituals such as meditation, mindful breathing, and visualization act as a conduit to connect with this higher flow. The 33rd degree Mason understands that rituals are tools of transformation. They are acts of creation that bridge the physical world with the spiritual. By aligning your thoughts, words, and actions through specific practices, you too can consciously direct the flow of energy in your life. Imagine each ritual as a prayer of intent, each thought a spark of creation. Cultivating mastery, the 3 pillars of Freemasonry. At the heart of Freemasonry are 3 guiding principles: wisdom, strength, and beauty. These are not just moral ideals, they are energetic forces that must be cultivated within the self. To manifest your dreams, you must embody these principles. Wisdom is the understanding of energy, knowing when and how to direct it. Strength is the discipline and focus required to control your energy. Beauty is the creative force that arises when your energy is in harmony with the universe. In your personal life, you can cultivate these pillars by aligning your actions with your higher purpose, working consistently to improve yourself, and creating beauty through the things you manifest. When these 3 forces are in balance, you become a conduit for universal energy, able to manifest anything you desire. The power of alignment, becoming a vessel for higher frequencies. One of the most profound lessons the 33rd degree Mason learns is the power of alignment. Just as the Mason's tools, the square and compass, are used to measure and align physical structures, so must you align your energy with higher frequencies. The moment you align yourself with your highest vision, your goals begin to flow toward you, effortlessly. But this is not a passive process. The Mason understands that alignment requires ongoing attention and awareness. It means constantly checking in with your inner energy and making adjustments as needed. Are your thoughts, words, and actions in alignment with your purpose? Are you surrendering to the flow, or are you blocking it with resistance? The final step of mastery, embodying your energy. Once you have mastered the art of aligning with universal energy, the final step of your journey is to embody this energy in every part of your life. You must become a living vessel of the divine flow, radiating your energy out into the world and attracting the abundance, wisdom, and experiences you seek. In the next section, we will dive deeper into the practice of self-realization, how to live in full harmony with the universe, and step fully into the powerful being that you are. Get ready to explore the ultimate power of conscious creation. Let's now move to section 7. 7. Mastering the art of self-realization, Awaken to your divine purpose. Self-realization is the pinnacle of personal and spiritual growth, where you move beyond the limits of your physical and mental self to embrace the truth of who you really are. In the context of Freemasonry, this stage is often symbolized by the final step of the initiatory journey, where the Mason comes to the realization of their divine origin and the inherent power within them. This concept, deeply embedded in the Masonic tradition, is known as light, a metaphor for knowledge, truth, and spiritual awakening. The light of the 33rd degree, Enlightenment and transformation. At the 33rd degree, a Freemason reaches the highest level of personal mastery. The journey is a metaphor for the transformation from darkness to light, a deep awakening to the universal truths that govern the cosmos. In this elevated state, the Mason understands that true enlightenment does not come from external sources, but is an awakening to what already lies within. This inner light, a reflection of the divine, reveals your higher purpose, your infinite potential, and your ability to shape your own reality. Similarly, in your quest for self-realization, this understanding is pivotal. You are already whole. The path you are walking is one of remembering, not creating. To achieve true self-realization, you must shed the false identities and limitations that society, family, or even your own mind have placed upon you. These are the chains that keep you from fully awakening to your true nature. The role of the inner temple, awakening to the divine self. The Masonic tradition often speaks of the inner temple, the sacred space where each Mason must journey to find the divine spark within. This concept is rooted in the Kabbalistic tradition, which Freemasons hold in high regard. It teaches that the human being is a reflection of the divine archetype, and as such, your essence is already aligned with the highest universal truths. Just as Masons are taught to polish their stone, you too must work on yourself, polishing your consciousness, to reveal the divinity within. The process of self-realization requires introspection, meditation, and conscious awareness. By doing this, you clear away the cobwebs of confusion and self-doubt to reveal your authentic self, your higher purpose. The practice of self-realization is about aligning yourself with the divine will, the universal blueprint that governs the laws of existence. When you are in harmony with this plan, the universe opens doors, and everything you seek becomes attainable. Reaching the pinnacle of self-realization, the integration of mind, body, and spirit. The true mastery of self-realization is when you no longer see the mind, body, and spirit as separate entities, but as an integrated whole. In Freemasonry, this integration is symbolized by the square and compass, tools that represent the balanced development of mind and body. The square is the physical body, grounded and solid, while the compass represents the spirit, which is expansive and infinite. Achieving true self-realization means finding harmony between these two forces. It means taking care of your physical health, nurturing your mental clarity, and expanding your spiritual understanding. This balance leads to a life of purpose and fulfillment as you align with your divine destiny and begin to manifest your deepest desires. The mastery of thought, conscious creation. The 33rd degree Mason understands the power of thought. The initiation process is an exercise in mastering the mind, and by extension, the thoughts that create your reality. Freemasonry teaches that the mind is a powerful tool. It can either bind you in illusion or set you free in truth. The conscious creation of your reality begins by awakening your thoughts, realizing that you are not your thoughts, but rather the observer of them. Once you awaken to this understanding, you can begin the process of conscious creation, where you direct your thoughts to intentionally craft the life you desire. This is where visualization, affirmations, and focused intent become powerful tools in your journey. Your thoughts are not just fleeting mental activity, they're creative forces that shape the world around you. When you control your thoughts, you control your reality. The path to becoming a true master of self. Self-realization is not a destination, but a continuous journey, a lifelong process of aligning yourself with your highest potential. The 33rd degree Mason understands that this journey is about mastery, not just of tools and knowledge, but of the self. As you continue to evolve and expand your consciousness, you will awaken more deeply to your divine purpose, and the light within you will shine brighter, illuminating the path for others to follow. In the next section, we will explore how to maintain constant growth and evolution as you continue your journey towards spiritual mastery. Let's delve into the keys of sustaining your inner fire and staying aligned with your true path. Stay with us as we move to Section 8. 8. The power of will and determination, harnessing your inner strength to achieve mastery. In Freemasonry, the power of will is considered one of the fundamental forces of the universe, a force that, when harnessed, can unlock incredible potential. The 33rd degree Mason is not merely a title, but a symbol of someone who has mastered their inner will, transforming it into a tool for spiritual and material success. This mastery over one's willpower is a defining trait of those who have reached the pinnacle of personal development, an ultimate manifestation of self-discipline, determination, and the ability to shape reality. The 33rd degree, mastering the inner will. The 33rd degree symbolizes enlightenment, the moment when a Mason has fully internalized the lessons of the previous degrees and is prepared to use their inner will to influence both the spiritual and material realms. In Masonic philosophy, the will is seen as the architect of the individual's life, shaping destiny and determining success. When a person's will is aligned with their highest purpose, they possess the power to overcome any obstacle and achieve their goals. At the highest degree of Freemasonry, the 33rd degree, a Mason comes to understand the deeper connection between their will and the universe's laws. The process of initiating the will involves a journey of self-mastery, where one learns to direct their inner energy toward conscious creation. In this degree, spiritual enlightenment and willpower come together to create a life of true purpose. The role of the secret doctrine, awakening the power within. Freemasons are often taught the secret doctrine, which speaks of the power of the will as a divine force that can align with the cosmic order. The teachings emphasize that the will is not just an individual strength, but part of the universal mind. In this understanding, there is no distinction between the personal and the universal. All things are connected, and the will of the individual is a reflection of the will of the cosmos. When the individual Mason aligns their will with the divine flow, they are acting in harmony with the universe, and in turn, they have access to an infinite reservoir of power. This connection is what makes the journey of a Freemason transformative. By controlling their inner will, they tap into the universal energy that shapes existence. The Masonic tool of the compass and square, will and action in harmony. One of the most sacred symbols in Freemasonry is the compass and square. The compass represents the spiritual realm, and the square represents the material realm. Together, they symbolize the need to balance and align your inner will with right action. The compass teaches you to direct your will with purpose, ensuring that your intentions align with higher spiritual truths. Meanwhile, the square encourages you to ground those intentions into reality by taking actionable steps. This duality in Masonic teaching, spiritual and material, demonstrates the crucial understanding that willpower must be coupled with action. It is not enough to simply will something into existence. One must also act with intent, ensuring that thoughts and actions are aligned toward achieving higher goals. The path of the will, moving beyond the ego. To truly harness the power of the will, one must move beyond the ego, the small, limited self that seeks only immediate gratification and personal benefit. The ego's desires often lead us to act impulsively and without understanding the greater purpose behind our actions. In contrast, the will, when aligned with the higher self, seeks to bring about what is best for the collective and the universe at large. This is the shift from self-interest to divine service. The Mason who has mastered their will understands that true power lies not in dominating others, but in co-creating with the universe for the greater good. This shift is the essence of spiritual mastery. When you act in accordance with your divine purpose, you can achieve far more than when you are driven by personal desires alone. Strengthening your will for unstoppable success. Mastering the will is not an end, but a continuous journey of growth, awareness, and transformation. By understanding the connection between your personal will and the universal will, you open the door to limitless potential. Just as the 33rd degree Mason has learned to shape his reality through conscious use of will, you too can unlock the strength within to overcome any obstacle and achieve your highest goals. As you continue your journey of self-realization, we now turn to the next step in this process, the art of true wisdom and how it plays a pivotal role in shaping your life. Wisdom, when applied properly, is the key that unlocks the secrets of the universe and allows you to live in alignment with your soul's purpose. Join us in Section 9 as we explore this ancient and timeless truth. 9. The Wisdom of the Ages, unlocking the secrets of ancient knowledge. In Freemasonry, the pursuit of wisdom is not just an intellectual endeavor, but a spiritual journey that transcends the individual and connects them with the ancient truths of the cosmos. The 33rd degree represents the highest attainment in this pursuit, where the Mason begins to understand that wisdom is not simply knowledge, but the illumination of the soul. This profound understanding allows the Mason to tap into the hidden knowledge of the universe, which has been passed down through esoteric traditions for millennia. The 33rd degree, wisdom as divine knowledge. At the 33rd degree, a Freemason enters a state of illumination where their understanding of the universal wisdom becomes far more than abstract teachings. It is here that they realize that true wisdom comes from direct experience of the divine and is transmitted through the sacred symbols that are central to Masonic practices. These symbols, which have been preserved for generations, carry deep metaphysical truths that cannot be fully understood without initiating oneself into the mysteries. The Masonic pursuit of wisdom is rooted in the idea that the initiated must undergo a process of self-purification to gain access to the deeper truths of existence. This aligns with the ancient practice of alchemy, where the alchemist's ultimate goal was to transmute the base elements of the self into something more divine, similar to how a Freemason seeks to transform their soul through knowledge, meditation, and enlightenment. Esoteric teachings, the path of spiritual illumination. Throughout Masonic history, various symbols and practices have been employed to transmit the hidden wisdom of the ages. These teachings often draw from Hermeticism, Kabbalah, and mystery schools, where the pursuit of wisdom is a way of reconnecting with the divine source of all knowledge. The 33rd degree Mason, now equipped with this knowledge, is tasked with sharing and applying the wisdom not only to their own life, but also to the betterment of humanity. The ancient texts that have influenced Masonic thought are rich with wisdom, such as the Emerald Tablet of Hermes, which famously states, "As above, so below." This phrase speaks to the deep interconnection between all things in the universe. The wisdom imparted at this level suggests that the macrocosm and microcosm are reflections of each other, that understanding the universe at a grand scale can also reveal the deeper truths within the individual. The role of symbolism in wisdom transmission. In Freemasonry, the use of symbolism is key to unlocking the ancient wisdom that resides within each individual. Symbols such as the all-seeing eye, the compass and square, and the pyramid all carry hidden meanings that transcend the material world and point toward divine truths. Through the study and meditation on these symbols, the Mason begins to open their mind to the hidden layers of knowledge that exist beyond physical perception. The symbols are not merely decorative, they are the keys to understanding the laws of the universe, the principles of spiritual development, and the nature of the soul. Just as the 33rd degree Mason becomes an enlightened sage, capable of interpreting the sacred texts, they also understand that the symbols are a bridge between the human and the divine. These symbols unlock hidden potential, allowing the individual to perceive the world through a new lens, one of deeper understanding and divine connection. The integration of wisdom, applying ancient knowledge in the modern world. As Masons ascend through the degrees, they are challenged to apply the wisdom of the ancient world to the modern reality. The 33rd degree, as the culmination of this journey, signifies a shift from theoretical understanding to practical application. A truly wise Mason does not merely possess knowledge, they use it to better their own life and the lives of those around them. In this context, wisdom becomes a force for transformation. When combined with willpower and inner strength, wisdom allows the Mason to manifest the highest aspects of their being. The challenge at the highest degree is not just to know the ancient truths, but to live them, to embody wisdom in every action, thought, and decision. In this way, the 33rd degree Mason becomes a living example of the ancient wisdom they have inherited, transforming their life into a beacon of light for others to follow. the next step in the journey, aligning with your true purpose. As you begin to explore the ancient wisdom passed down through the Masonic traditions, it becomes clear that the pursuit of knowledge is not just an intellectual endeavor, but a sacred mission. The more you align yourself with this divine wisdom, the more you tap into your higher purpose and the cosmic forces that guide you. Now that we have unlocked the secrets of wisdom and how they can shape your reality, we move on to Section 10, where we will explore the importance of manifestation and the power of intention. Understanding how to direct your thoughts and align them with the universe is the next step in creating a life of true mastery and fulfillment. 10. The power of manifestation, aligning thought with divine will. In the Masonic tradition, particularly at the 33rd degree, manifestation is not simply about materializing desires through mental effort. It is about aligning one's will with the cosmic order, understanding that the act of creation is inherently divine. Freemasons are taught that their thoughts and actions are connected to a greater universal force, and when they harmonize their intentions with the divine will, they unlock the full potential of creation. The 33rd degree, divine will and manifestation. At the pinnacle of Masonic enlightenment, the 33rd degree initiates are bestowed with a deeper understanding of universal laws that govern manifestation. Freemasonry teaches that true power comes not from force, but from alignment, aligning the individual with divine consciousness. The secret to manifestation lies in knowing the self, understanding that we are co-creators of reality in partnership with the universe, and recognizing that the divine light of knowledge illuminates our path. The 33rd degree Mason understands that manifestation is not merely a matter of setting goals, but aligning those goals with the cosmic design. Hermeticism, which deeply influences Masonic principles, asserts that the key to manifestation is mastering the law of correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without. The Mason knows that by aligning their inner world with the outer world, they create harmony and purpose, fulfilling their divine role as co-creators of reality. The role of intention, the first step in creation. Intention is the guiding force behind all creation. In Freemasonry, the Master's Word, the sacred secret passed down through the ages, is the symbol of intention and purpose. The true 33rd degree Mason knows that their thoughts are the seeds from which their external reality grows. This aligns with ancient Hermetic wisdom, which states, "The mind is everything, what you think you become." But it is not enough to simply wish or visualize. Freemasonry teaches that true manifestation requires a balance between thought and action, an inner knowing that both are required for the divine will to come into fruition. Manifesting through intention begins by becoming aware of one's true desires and clarifying those desires through pure willpower, without the interference of doubt or fear. Sacred symbols and the manifestation process. Freemasons use sacred symbols and rituals to focus their intentions and channel their will. The compass and square are among the most well-known symbols used in Masonic teachings, and they represent the spiritual alignment needed for manifestation. The compass teaches that we must not exceed the bounds of our spiritual principles, while the square guides us to act in harmony with our surroundings, ensuring that we manifest only what is in alignment with universal truth. Through the use of these symbols, a 33rd degree Mason knows how to channel divine energy into their endeavors. By using these tools in meditation, ritual, and daily life, they harness the universal energy that flows through all things. This energy, when properly focused and aligned with divine will, allows them to shape their reality in ways that reflect the higher truth they seek to embody. Spiritual manifestation, beyond material creation. Manifestation, for the Freemason at the 33rd degree, is ultimately a spiritual endeavor. It is about aligning one's life with the divine purpose rather than simply material gain. True manifestation goes beyond desires for wealth or success. It seeks to create a life that reflects spiritual principles of peace, wisdom, and harmony with the universe. This is why the 33rd degree emphasizes inner transformation, because the outer world is a reflection of what is inside. In this understanding, manifestation becomes a means to spiritual evolution. The more one aligns their thoughts, actions, and desires with divine will, the more they awaken to their higher purpose and the cosmic plan. The 33rd degree Mason does not merely create for personal gain, but works to elevate the collective consciousness, seeking to improve the world and fulfill their divine calling. Stepping into your role as a divine creator. As we conclude this exploration of manifestation through the lens of Masonic teachings and the 33rd degree, it becomes clear that to truly harness the power of manifestation, one must first align their intention with the divine will. The path is not just about manifesting material desires, but about becoming a conscious co-creator with the universe. This is a journey of self-realization, where we understand that our thoughts have power, our intentions shape reality, and our actions fulfill a greater purpose. Now that we understand the power of manifestation, we transition into Section 11, where we will delve into the practical tools and techniques to unlock your full potential and manifest your highest self. The journey of becoming a master of creation is ongoing, and the next step involves aligning your thoughts and actions to bring your highest vision into reality. Stepping into your role as a divine creator. As we conclude this exploration of manifestation through the lens of Masonic teachings and the 33rd degree, it becomes clear that to truly harness the power of manifestation, one must first align their intention with the divine will. The path is not just about manifesting material desires, but about becoming a conscious co-creator with the universe. This is a journey of self-realization, where we understand that our thoughts have power, our intentions shape reality, and our actions fulfill a greater purpose. Now that we understand the power of manifestation, we transition into Section 11, where we will delve into the practical tools and techniques to unlock your full potential and manifest your highest self. The journey of becoming a master of creation is ongoing, and the next step involves aligning your thoughts and actions to bring your highest vision. 11. Unlocking your full potential, the path to mastery and enlightenment. At the heart of Freemasonry, particularly at the 33rd degree, is the concept of spiritual mastery. The journey to this level of mastery is about aligning oneself with the divine will, expanding one's consciousness, and embracing the principle of transcendence. But how can we unlock our fullest potential, especially when we are confronted with limitations, distractions, and the chaos of the world? The 33rd degree Mason is taught that true mastery comes not from external achievement, but from inner enlightenment. The power to unlock our potential begins with understanding that we are more than just physical beings. We are spiritual entities capable of transcending the limitations of the material world. This awareness allows us to tap into universal knowledge, much like the master masons of ancient temples who access secrets that were once reserved for only the highest initiates. The role of self-realization. Self-realization is the cornerstone of the 33rd degree. To unlock your potential, you must first recognize the divine spark within you. This spark is a reflection of the great architect of the universe, a key concept in Freemasonry, who is believed to have imbued every individual with the potential to achieve divine wisdom. The more you cultivate this awareness of your higher self, the more your potential will unfold. In Freemasonic teachings, the self is understood not just as an individual identity, but as a divine reflection of the universal mind. The 33rd degree Mason learns that their journey is about awakening to their true nature, breaking free from the bonds of ego, and embracing their role in the larger cosmic plan. Mastery is not achieved through force, but through an enlightened state of being, where thoughts, actions, and emotions all align with the universal flow. The Masonic wisdom of transformation. To fully unlock one's potential, a Freemason must undergo spiritual transformation. The 33rd degree represents the pinnacle of this transformation, but the process begins much earlier. Masons are taught that in order to evolve spiritually, they must learn to transmute negative energy into positive power. This alchemical process is symbolic of the phoenix rising from the ashes, a recurring motif in Masonic rituals. Just as alchemy teaches the transformation of base metals into gold, Freemasonry teaches the transformation of the base self, ego, limitations, fears, into the gold of wisdom, love, and enlightenment. This requires mastery over oneself, the ability to overcome obstacles, and to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. The ancient wisdom of the pyramid and the square. In Freemasonry, the pyramid and the square are important symbols that represent the process of building one's life toward divine perfection. The square, often associated with the craft, teaches us to live by a moral code, one that aligns with the principles of truth, virtue, and justice. It encourages us to build our lives with honesty, integrity, and balance. The pyramid, on the other hand, symbolizes spiritual ascent. It teaches that to unlock your potential, you must climb higher, always seeking to improve and evolve. Each layer of the pyramid represents a level of understanding or consciousness. The higher you climb, the closer you get to the divine. The pinnacle of the pyramid, where the 33rd degree resides, represents the ultimate enlightenment and the realization that we are all one with the divine source. Actionable practices for mastery. To unlock your fullest potential, it is not enough to simply believe in your divine nature. You must also act. In the teachings of the 33rd degree, action is key. This is why Masons are encouraged to take the lessons they learn in their rituals and apply them to their everyday lives. Here are some practical steps that can help unlock your potential. 1. Meditation and reflection. Regular meditation allows you to tune into your higher self and align with the divine will. By stilling the mind and turning inward, you can access the wisdom of the universe and begin to embody your highest self. 2. Living with purpose. A Freemason understands the importance of living with a clear sense of purpose. Define your values, set your goals, and live in accordance with the principles of truth and integrity. 3. Service to others. The highest form of mastery is service to humanity. The 33rd degree Mason is taught that spiritual growth comes from helping others elevate themselves. Service not only strengthens the community, but also reinforces your own spiritual journey. 4. Self-discipline and knowledge. Mastery requires a deep commitment to self-discipline. Read sacred texts, study the mysteries, and seek wisdom from ancient traditions. The more knowledge you gain, the clearer your path becomes. The mastery of self is the path to enlightenment. As we approach the final stage of this journey into unlocking your full potential, remember that the journey of the 33rd degree Mason is a lifelong process of self-discovery and alignment with divine will. The secrets to unlocking your highest potential lie not in the external world, but within yourself. Your thoughts, actions, and intentions shape your destiny. The 33rd degree teaches us that by aligning with the universal flow of creation, we can transcend limitations and fully embrace our divine purpose. As you begin to understand the power of mastery, the next stage is understanding how to unite your actions with divine wisdom and manifest the highest form of conscious creation. This brings us to the final chapter of the series, where we will explore how to become the master of not only your own destiny, but of the world around you, creating a reality that reflects your highest aspirations. Transitioning into Section 12, we will examine how to harness this mastery to shape your ultimate reality, a reality that is aligned with divine will and universal law. 12. Mastering the divine craft, shaping your reality with cosmic laws. The 33rd degree Freemason understands that true mastery over oneself is the first step to mastering the fabric of reality itself. In Masonic teachings, the ultimate goal is to not just seek knowledge for personal gain, but to understand the universal laws that govern all of existence. These cosmic laws are the building blocks of reality, and a true master understands how to harness these laws to shape the world around them. The Great Architect and the Divine Plan. In Freemasonry, the great architect of the universe, often represented by the square and compass, is the central figure symbolizing the order and harmony of the cosmos. A 33rd degree Mason learns to recognize that all creation, from the smallest atom to the grandest galaxy, is governed by a divine intelligence, a perfect blueprint, and that human beings, as part of this divine creation, can access and align with this greater plan. The 33rd degree Freemason becomes a steward of this divine wisdom, with the responsibility to uphold the laws of nature and the moral code that underpins reality. Through this understanding, they can bend the forces of the universe to manifest their intentions and desires, guided by a deep sense of spiritual duty. The secrets of the craft, understanding the laws of the universe. One of the core teachings of Freemasonry, especially at the highest levels, is the realization that reality is not static but fluid. It is shaped by the intentions, thoughts, and actions of individuals who understand the mysteries. Mastery over reality requires not only the ability to influence the material world, but to work within the cosmic order. At the 33rd degree, a Freemason comes to understand the 7 liberal arts and sciences, the principles of geometry, arithmetic, music, and astronomy, among others, as a way to tune into the vibrations of the universe and manipulate the fabric of reality itself. Geometry, for example, is central to the Masonic belief in sacred proportions and is seen as the blueprint of divine creation. The concept of the circle, for instance, represents the infinite, a symbol of eternity and wholeness, while the point within the circle represents the individual soul within the larger scheme of the cosmos. This knowledge is not simply symbolic, it's a key to unlocking the ability to create and shape reality with a deeper understanding of the sacred geometry that underpins all life. The alchemical work, transforming the self to transform reality. Much like the ancient alchemists, the 33rd degree Mason is tasked with transmuting base elements into gold, but in a more profound sense, this means the transformation of the inner self. The alchemical process, traditionally viewed as the turning of lead into gold, has a deeper meaning within Freemasonry. It symbolizes the purification of the soul and the development of spiritual faculties that transcend ordinary consciousness. In this stage, you learn to transcend duality, the distinctions between light and dark, good and evil, and enter a state of unity with the divine. The 33rd degree Mason becomes aware that reality itself is simply a projection of the mind, and by mastering the mind, they can influence the world around them. This process of inner alchemy is mirrored by the great work or opus magnum, the transformation of the self into a perfected being, which then resonates outward to transform the world. It's the ultimate journey of self-mastery and spiritual transcendence, breaking free from the material constraints to align oneself with the divine will. Harnessing the forces of nature and the universe. The 33rd degree Mason learns that they are co-creators of their reality. By aligning with the laws of nature, such as the law of attraction, the law of correspondence, and the law of cause and effect, one can manifest their desires and bring about lasting change in their life. The power of the mind is immense, and when combined with spiritual awareness, the Masonic initiate can bend the forces of nature to their will. The Masonic temple is a symbol of the universe itself, where the initiate enters as a seeker and emerges as a master. The rituals, the symbols, and the sacred texts are not just for intellectual comprehension, they are tools for harnessing cosmic energy and understanding the divine order that governs everything. In understanding the laws that govern the universe, you are not only mastering your own destiny, but also aligning yourself with the larger cosmic plan. The 33rd degree Mason becomes a master of the elements, able to influence the material world and move with the flow of universal forces. The power of intention and the mystery of the third eye. In the highest degrees of Freemasonry, there is an understanding of the third eye, or the pineal gland, as the seat of spiritual vision. It is through this mystical eye that the Master Mason perceives divine truths and gains insight into the inner workings of the universe. This metaphysical organ is often symbolized in Masonic teachings as the all-seeing eye, and it is through its awakening that one gains access to the deeper mysteries of existence. By aligning your intention with the higher powers and accessing the third eye, you can influence reality, shaping it according to your spiritual and material desires. This power, however, comes with great responsibility, as it requires a deep moral compass and spiritual discipline to wield such cosmic influence wisely. The mastery of creation. By the time a Freemason reaches the 33rd degree, they come to understand the profound truth. They are not simply observers of life, they are active participants in the creation of their own reality. They learn that through spiritual mastery, divine alignment, and the use of cosmic laws, they have the power to shape not only their own destiny, but the world around them. As you continue your journey, remember that true mastery comes from within. Harness the universal energies, align with the divine laws, and use your enlightened vision to create a world that reflects your highest aspirations. This is the true work of the Master Mason, the conscious creation of reality, and as you master the craft, you will begin to see the full extent of your divine potential unfold before you. In the next step of your journey, we will explore how to use this mastery of creation to further your spiritual awakening, aligning your reality with the divine flow of the universe in a way that transforms not only your life, but the lives of all those around you.